everyone, it's NonnaGrace. Today I'm going to talk about eggs, the store-bought eggs and your fresh eggs. So if you want to hear more, just stick around and I'll tell you more. Okay, what I want to talk about is the store-bought eggs first. Do you know that when you buy store-bought eggs, the farmer has 30 days to get the eggs to the store? So that means they're 1 month old before the farmer actually has to get them to the store. Then once the store receives them, they have 1 month, 30 days, before they have to actually put them in packages. And when they put them in packages, I don't know if you've noticed on your egg cartons, but there are numbers on the side of the egg carton. Now I have a cardboard one, and I do have a plastic one. Now the plastic one will probably be easier for you to see when I show you. But on the ends of the carton, there are numbers. And in those numbers, there is a number that, this one has 317. And what that represents is the day that these eggs were put into this carton. So if you have a calendar, you could write a number on each day, and you would number all the way to 317, which would tell you that that was actually November 14 was when the eggs were put into this carton. Now, the eggs are supposed to be best used by December 12th. Okay, now they were put in on the 14th of November, and they tell you they're good until December 12th. It's best to use them by that point. But we also know that the eggs will last approximately 30 days more, which will make now these eggs 4 months old. And that's why when you buy bought-in eggs, they're so easy to peel, because they're not new anymore. They're kind of old. And also, what happens to the egg when it gets older, you'll notice when you crack it, the white of the egg is more liquid instead of stringy. Like with a fresh egg, you'll notice that it's more congealed and stringier, the white of the egg, whereas the store-bought eggs will be a lot waterier. Now on this carton, this has it also, the date of when it should be used by, the number of the date that they put it in the package, and this one, the number on this one is 362, which the day 362 is December 29th, which they tell you on this package that it's best used by February 10th to the 19th, which means it's another month, actually 2 months almost, or a month and a half it would be, because all of January and up to the 19th on February, so it's almost 2 months. So now this package of eggs would be about 4 months old if you waited till the 19th, and then you could still wait another 30 days, so they would be 5 months old. The eggs in the store are actually a lot older than what people realize. The eggs in the store have all been washed. In America, all eggs are washed. In Europe, they don't wash the eggs. They leave that natural bloom, which is a barrier for bacteria. It protects the eggs. So when you get farm fresh eggs, if they're not washed, it's actually better, because they will last you longer. You can leave farm fresh eggs room temperature for at least 2 weeks. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4, but I would not go any past 2 weeks. I would just say 2 weeks is my limit, and then I would put them in the refrigerator. Once you wash them, they must be refrigerated. And if you get eggs from a farmer and they're a little bit dirty or poop, there might be a little poop on them, there might be just mud on them, depending on the weather or what the surroundings are like. Because I know when it was raining, my eggs were a little muddier, because the chickens, when they come into the nest, their feet are a little dirty from the mud. So what you want to do is wash them off with water. If you are really nervous about bacteria, possible bacteria, which they have their natural bloom on them, I would use a little bit of dish soap and water and wash them off. And then you're fine. Once you've washed it, though, you must refrigerate it. And that way they will stay fresh for you. Now, the farm fresh eggs will have a brighter color yolk, and they also will have, the white will be more stringy and more congealed. The store-bought eggs, the yolks will be a paler color of yellow or orange. They won't even be orange, they'll be yellow. And the whites, depending on how fresh your eggs, the whites will be waterier if they're older, and they'll be a little bit tighter. It's like once in a while you'll get an egg from the store that you can't peel, and that must be a really fresh egg. And that's good, but they're hard to peel. The older the egg, the easier to peel. So I hope I was clear on what I'm saying to you, because to me it's very clear in my head, but I may not know how to tell you, so it's clear. I want you to know I have no more roosters. I called my brother up, and my nephew could use some roosters, so he took all 3 of my roosters. And today my Emma wants to go broody, so I put 4 eggs under her. I hope she continues to be broody. If she does, then those 4 eggs will hatch. If she isn't broody, if I find that she's not sitting on the nest anymore, I will take those eggs, I will crack them, and I will scramble them up and give them to my dog, because he gets a little treat every now and then. Or I could scramble them up and give them back to the chickens, depending on what I do. But chances are the dog will get a little treat in his dog food. So that's the video for today. I hope if you have any questions, I'd gladly answer them if I can. If I can't, I will try to find the answer. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.